Good morning. Safety message for the week of October 16th. It is accidents, avoiding shortcuts. I see this all the time and all the time and all the time. So, message comes from BLR, and here we go. We all like to get our work done without unnecessary effort. Getting the most out of time and energy we spend on each task. Sometimes the attitude helps us to find a better way of getting things done. Can't blame anyone for that. But on the other times, perhaps because we're in a hurry, it leads us to a shortcut. Or we're falling behind and we lead to a shortcut. So, we can put us on direct route to getting ourselves or someone else hurt. All of us, at some time or another, have exposed ourselves to possible harm by shortcutting rather than taking the few extra steps required to do it the safe way. As kids, we hopped the fence instead of using the gate. Now, we cross the street between the intersections. Successful shortcut meaning one that results in no damage, nonetheless has a downside. It gives us the feeling that we can always substitute the quick way, all right, for the tried or true safe way to get out of it in one piece. Unfortunately, however, that feeling can be misleading. Take the case of the worker on a ladder who's almost finished with the job. Expected for just a little bit that can be done by reaching farther rather than the safety guidelines that call for it. It's decision time. Get down, move the ladder, climb up again, or take the chance. What are the possible outcomes? Worker may luck out, finish the job, but reach in with no trouble. Or leaning too far on the one side may cause the ladder to topple and the worker to fall, resulting in concussion, a broken leg, or even death. What kind of choice was that? Well, with the safe way, the odds are in your favor. So the decision to take the chance is not a wise one. Risking your neck, saving a few minutes of time is a bad gamble, plus a bad habit. Of course, when you come right down to it, most of the shortcuts people take aren't really aimed at saving time. People take shortcuts because doing things the safe way is simply too much of a hassle. To avoid all this annoyance, they will do what? Use the wrong tool instead of going to fetch the right one. Climb the rebar instead of going over to the ladder. Lift too heavy a load instead of getting extra help or getting material handling equipment. Use a sander or chipper without putting on our goggles. In every one of the cases, workers will have to avoid the bother they had in mind. All right, but they may run into some bother they didn't expect, like the gamble, the particle in the eye, first aid, extensive treatment, lost time, or even worse. Things that I see and have heard all the time. The ladder example. Instead of getting a ladder, taking a few extra minutes, someone jumps. Instead of tying off, they don't tie off and someone slips. Looking and thinking and listening before we turn direction, if you will, causing a slip or a fall. We all have choices. I encourage you, take the extra time, the few seconds or two, and avoid an accident. Take care, everyone.